Hey. It is your boy, once again, throwing down on another video. First, I always must salute my supporters. I want to thank you for always showing up and showing out. Now, this video is about none other than Paulie slapped behind the head with chalk and baby powder, Malignaggi, a mob reject, a Showtime reject, former boxer, former not knockout artist, fought for 20 plus years with 7 knockouts. 7. My grandmother had more knockouts than his ass had. Well, he once again is hating on Deontay Wilder. The same shit that got his bald-headed ass fired. Yes, it is true. He's at it again. Yes, he's hating once again. Just like Oscar De La Hoya, blaming Canelo for leaving. Now, he's hating on Wilder because his ass got left. Alright? Now, let's talk about it. Now, this so-called former 2-division world champion, Paulie Malignaggi, mind the WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, who is 30-0 with 21 KOs, will string roll over Wilder in their third fight because he was able to do it last time. Malignaggi figures because Fury got the jump on Wilder last time by surprising him with coming straight at him with a roughhouse approach. It worked this time as well, he said. He said it will work. It will work this time. Now, if all battles were always the same, Malignaggi's way of looking at the Wilder versus Fury 3 fight would make sense. Unfortunately, dumbass, each battle is different in war. And it could be a critical mistake on Fury's part if he attempts to recycle his last game plan to use this time around. Dumbass. Malignaggi. Matter of fact, I'm going to say dumbass people. All right? Now, when I say dumbass, think about Paulie. When I say dumbass, you say, oh, Paulie. When I say dumbass, you say, oh, Paulie. When I say dumbass, you say Paulie. Now, dumbass seems to think Fury would get away with the same approach as last time against Deontay Wilder without him paying a heavy price. Dumbass says Fury equals a bad style matchup for Deontay Wilder. Now, dumbass, I think it's hard for Wilder to match up with Fury. And I think it's stylistically a bad fight for him, says dumbass to IFL TV. Traitor dumbass. I think Wilder is one of the best heavyweights in the world. Trying to clean it up and kiss ass. Dumbass. Now, I just don't think he stylistically matches up with Fury. I don't think Wilder fights going up backwards really well, says dumbass. For anybody that gives me the Spilker knockout or Luis Ortiz knockout in the second fight, a step back counter shot isn't fighting going backwards. Okay. Now, I'm talking about a guy that is consistently backing you up. And your momentum now is taking you backwards. And physically or psychologically, you need to be in reverse mode fighting. Dumbass. Dumb ass. Sometimes a fighter can change up his style. It might take more than one training camp, but he can change up enough stylistically to pretty much confuse Tyson Fury. Wilder can use what he's been using under the tutelage of Malik Scott and bring that to the war. Now, in KQKC opinion, Wilder can mix it up. Wilder, as soon as his back hit the back of the ropes, he hops off with a check hook, or he circle out, or he can jump out and clinch. What he have to avoid is the mauling, the come forward, the leaning on, because he need every breath he can take, and he need his stamina, because it will be a long night inside that square circle on July the 24th. See, if everybody thought like dumbass, they would never win a fight ever again in their life. See, sometimes you got to make what we call adjustments, dumbass. And yes, I'm quite sure Wilder and his team has looked at the last fight. Look what he can make adjustments doing. Look how he cannot get forced on the back foot, where he cannot go back. He can go side to side. Dumbass. You're not the only one that know about boxing. As a matter of fact, you was a boxer, dumbass. But my grandmother outdid your ass. She had 17 knockouts. You had what, 7? Dumbass? But I'm going to finish. That's what Fury does to you. And I don't think Wilder knows how to fight like that. Like I told dumbass, you do not have to learn how to fight like that much. You just need to do enough to get through that one fight. Now, of course, you can keep working at it. So next time you go out, you get a little bit better at it. Next time, a little bit better. A little bit better. You know, that's how you make adjustments in your game. Then next thing you know, a year went by, or next thing you know, 2 years by, and you got a different style. You're a better fighter. You're a top heavyweight. You're a better fighter and / heavyweight. Now, dumbass has it wrong. Dumbass always has it wrong. That's why dumbass is sitting there calling amateur fights and getting slapped behind the head with some damn baby powder. You see? See, sometimes karma is a bitch. And we had a chance to see that karma in action when he got slapped with baby powder. See, sometimes your mouth can write a check that this 7 knockout artist can't cash. Do you understand me, dumbass? Now, sometimes it's a matter of styles. Oh, did I say that, dumbass? And it's a problem. I think Wilder needs to believe his own hype in this situation between his last fight. So I think he needs to believe that there were reasons for it. Dumbass said. Now, Charles Braun has to disagree with you. Charles Braun pretty much had to disagree with you. And yes, he said that dumbass about Fury being a bad style matchup for Wilder. It's not a bad one unless you're talking about Fury getting away with murder by fouling Wilder with shots behind the head We have to watch that. While the referee is doing zero to control those fouls. Malik need to ride the referee ass if that starts. You can't argue that it is always a bad style matchup when one fighter will use roughhouse tactics, like sometimes Sean Porter does. It's sneaky and it's head-butted, but that's a lot of reason why a lot of people don't want to fight Sean Porter. Not because they're scared, it's just that roughhouse tactic, that leading with that head. Now, and that will give you scar tissue loss. That will give you a big scar, and that'll give you a big cut. That'll give you everything all the way down to the goddamn white meat. And next thing you know, they're going to have to stop the fight and go to the scorecards if it's past the fourth round. The fight do not come official until after the fourth round. Now, that's many rules in Nevada, and New York, and some other venues. So, as I go on with my semi-expert motherfucking tease, you can argue that it's always a bad style. And it is. It is a bad style when you're roughhousing a motherfucker, right? Now, but you can't avoid that. Now, who can't forget the Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn clash? If you saw that fight, you remember seeing Horn rough Pacquiao up for 12 rounds and get away with it. People said afterwards that Horn was a bad style matchup for Pacquiao. Yeah, he was, because the referee didn't do his job and penalized him for his fouling. So that is a bad style matchup if you want to look at it. But if Wilder could hit Fury below the belt as hard as he could, 6 to maybe 8 times per round for an entire fight, would that not be a bad style matchup for him? Huh? Think about it, my people. Think about it. And that's right. That will be considered a style matchup. So, in other words, I debunked that motherfucker. That, other words, dumbass Marrionhanson. You are wrong, sir. You are definitely wrong. You talk a good game. You talk just like Eddie Hearn in motherfucking circles. Then when you get through talking, you right back where you started from. See, some people say that's a gift of gab. No, it's not. That's running your goddamn mouth without thinking. That's speaking without thinking before you speak. Your mama taught you that. Your grandmama taught you that. And KQKC just taught you that. I am KQKC Boxing Network. If you like the content of this video, you better hit that like button for one, and you better subscribe right now. Hit the bell icon. I come on Monday through Friday. That's right, Monday through Friday. And that's 12:30 p.m. Central Time. I be fucking grinding. Then Saturday mornings at 10:30 a.m. It's a call-in show. And it's right here on KQKC Boxing Network. That's right. We got a call-in show too. That's right. Call in and talk to the singing OG. You can talk about anything that pertains to the sport of boxing. You can call in and tell your friend, hey, call in and talk to the singing OG. You can call in and talk about boxing from yesteryears or boxing today. It's up to you. I am 54 years old. I am willing to talk anything about the sport of boxing. I have took the referee exam to be a referee. Now, I haven't been assigned yet, but I will tell you this. I love the sport of boxing, and I would love for you to join my network. I will be happy to have you. So with that, first, I have to give homage to, shout out to the almighty LDBC. Oh, I must never ever forget my supporters. They are my base. They are my supporters. They are what makes this network breathe. And I thank you. And with that, that's it. I'm out of here and I'm on to the next one. I greet you with the ancient word. Ooh, peace. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you. I'm on to the next one, y'all. Have a good one.